Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Irsyad Asyidiki Yusuf. I'm a management student of University of Gajah Mada.
My name is Gelombang Ilham Sanjaya. I'm an electronic and instrumentation of University of Gajah Mada.
My name is Meifa Safina. I am an economic of University of Gajah Mada.
And we are Aslabada.
Indonesia economic futures depend on the success of its MSMEs. Today, more than 64 million MSMEs contribute 61% of national GDP and employ nearly 97% of Indonesia's workforce. That's why MSMEs upgrading has become a cross-ministerial mandate, not just one bank CSR program. BRI is uniquely positioned to lead this transformation. However, its latest performance reveals an important tension. While the number of borrowers declined, the loan portfolio continued to grow, indicating a shift from expanding outreach toward improving financing quality. Yet, only 1.84 million MSMEs, around 5.4% of total borrowers, have successfully moved up the value ladder. The root cause lies in what we call the Mantri paradox. A Mantri is no longer just a credit official that simultaneously serves as a financing provider, business mentor, market facilitator, and the front line of financial inclusion. With more than 31,000 Mantris serving approximately 83,000 villages, the scarcest resource is no longer capital or technology. It is the Mantri's time and attention. Therefore, BRI's challenge is not creating more programs, but allocating its existing resource more strategically to maximize transformational impact. This is exactly where our proposition began.
So we propose a stage-based resource allocation, where we divide the MSME journey into three distinct tiers. First, Tier 1, the foundational unbankable segment. Here, we allocate 70% of resources to supply side capacity building, but crucially, we delegate this entirely to PNM account officers, leveraging their core expertise in group mentoring. Second, Tier 3, the fully bankable MSMEs. Here, we allocate 70% to demand-side market access because they are digitally ready, so we transition their support to self-service digital pathways like Link UMKM. This brings us to tier number 2, the near bankable segment, or what we call the graduation battleground. By delegating Tier 1 to PNM and Tier 3 to digital platforms, we structurally resolve the Mantri paradox. Our BRI Mantris are now liberated to focus on their highly constrained time exclusively on this Tier 2 segment, delivering a perfectly synchronized 50-50 supply and demand intervention. So I will hand it over to Ilham to walk you through our structural enablers.
The first enable is graduate assessment. BRI Spot already puts a table in every Mantri's hand. We add a confidence score, 10 to 15 question checklist, cross-check against BRI mobile transaction data, auto-classificates its MSME from stage F to A+, and the enabler to is territory delineation. Right now, BRI, PNM, and Pegadaian can choose the same village while others get none. We fixed that with automatic and so data-driven territory tagging. Kenya M-Pesa driver because its agent convert with deliberate, and India business correspondent model didn't agent cluster in easy, profitable areas and left remote village behind. So automatic tagging is how to make sure we don't repeat that mistake. The enabler is personalized learning. No more one-size-fits-all training. Context adapt to each MSME stage and owns the finished module. They are matched with a real local success story of figure experiences local in their own sector. The evidence is direct, personalized mentoring from a proven role model consistently outperforms generic training, especially from less experienced entrepreneurs. The last enabler is the monthly performance scorecard. Today, 100% of a monthly cafe is commercial, so empowerment always loses. We rebalance it to 70% commercial, 15% graduation rate, and the last 15% is from digital adoption. Commercial is least, the bank still hits its number, but from the first time. Growing an MSME is something a monthly is actually measured on.
We propose reforming BRI three strategic dimensions: breadth, depth, and resilience, not as mutually exclusive choice, but as a sequential continuum. Breadth remains a necessary endpoint, but depth is the core catalyst that must be prioritized, because only depth can really change a client trajectory. Resilience only emerges once depth accumulates across a community. Breadth without a pathway to depth simply creates dependency. BRI's own data support this. Of 34.2 million borrowers, 94.6% have never undergone meaningful transformation. Meanwhile, declining borrowers alongside a rising loan portfolio. So, BRI has already begun shifting from quantity to quality, though not yet systematically. This aligns with the government's mandate that MSMEs must become the economic backbone, not merely a crisis cushion. BRI has already proven this achievable in 2025. Roughly 1.4 million MSMEs level up, an 11.82% increase year-over-year, reaching 1.2 million by first quarter of 2026 alone. BRI also holds an underutilized asset, over 890 figure inspirative locals who can serve as peer mentors, plus cluster-based backward linkage that pull other members forward as anchor group. We propose three initial investment targets: MSME Stage B and Cluster Anchor, Bumdesa and Brilliant Village, and the Film Network, chosen for efficiency and leverage over existing infrastructure. MSMEs outside this target are not left behind. They continue receiving this support through PNM Mekar, backward linkage, and market access acceleration. This strategy is not just social idealism, it carries clear commercial logic. Transitioning clients from subsidy score to commercial cooperatives directly lowers BRI interest margin, turning DIP into a self-funding engine for its own social mission.
So, now I will show you a 3 phases roadmap timeline. The first phase from month 0 to 6 is new infrastructure, just redesign the cafes, take territories, active graduate assessment, and quality the 3 regional office first. The next phase 2 from 6 to 18 months is personalized link UMKM, active FPL mentors, and upgrade Senyums Mobile. And the last phase is 18 months on is scale Brilliantpreneur, systemized buyer matching, and replicate nationwide. Underneath all 4 enablers sits one thing, a single MSME state database. BRI Spot fits a Senyum and link UMKM from it. Nothing here is a new platform. It is BRI's exciting digital backbone and finally talking to itself. So that's the mission behind the strategy for enablers, 3 phases, and the 0 new infrastructure invest beyond what BRI already owns.
So, to bring it all together, the MSME Empowerment Trilemma at BRI is fundamentally a resource orchestration crisis. Our integrated framework proves that answering question 1 and question 2 are not a separate initiatives. By structurally liberating our ministries to mentor Stage B borrowers, we drive their graduation to commercial kupedes. This generates the tangible commercial ROI needed to organically cross-subsidize our broader financial inclusion mandate. Ultimately, this blueprint ensures that BRI's social mandate and commercial imperatives are no longer competing forces. They are mutually reinforcing engines ready to turn the Indonesia Emas 2045 vision into an operational reality today. Thank you.